All-Star Game shutout since 2014. If you missed it, here's what you need to know. 75% of the runs would be scored in the top of the first against the Phillies ace Cristopher Sánchez. He would start with striking out the leadoff hitter and Mike Trout, but then he'd load the bases. Then he puts Cody Bellinger into an 0-2 count with 2 outs, and then Cody Bellinger with a 2 RBI single to make it 2-0. And then his teammate would follow him up, hitting an RBI single to make it 3-0. That's the first time since 1962 2 Yankee players have an RBI in the same All-Star game. And Dylan Cease would become the 5th player in All-Star game history to have 3 strikeouts in the first inning, in the first since 2006. Then there'd be no runs for a little bit and just absolute pitching masterclasses. And then Nick Martinez would go 1-2-3. My favorite players for that third out, Ernie Clement and Wilson Contreras would team up to rob a hit and get an out. Sorry, that just means a lot to me. Then in the 6th with 2 outs, Wilson Contreras would get his first hit in his first at-bat and then be stranded, which he's used to because he plays on the Red Sox. Then we have more pitching masterclasses, and then we'd have some offensive action with Miguel Vargas launching one to the second deck for the first extra base hit in the night and his first All-Star game, becoming the 3rd White Sox player to home run in the All-Star game and the first since 2001. Then in that inning as well, Wrobleski would get his 5th strikeout of the day, becoming one of 3 players since 1969 to do that. And then the closers would take turns pitching in the final innings. This is the 10th shutout in All-Star game history, and the American League only allowed 3 hits. That is the 2nd lowest ever and the lowest since 2013. Probably wondering, oh, who was the MVP? It was Cody Bellinger. I mean, I get that. He had the most RBIs of the night, but it was just the base hit up the middle. Miguel Vargas had the only extra base hit of the night, and it was a bomb to the second deck. Let me know what you guys think about that.